Hi, I'm Kimberly, and I cannot wait to talk books with you. Welcome to my channel. So, I'm new to YouTube, and I'm definitely new to BookTube, so it's only right that I start off with the new BookTuber tag just so you can get to know a little bit more about me and my love for books. So, let's get into it. Question number one is, what made you start this YouTube channel? What made me start this YouTube channel is definitely my love for books. I've always loved books, always been a reader, but for 2020, books has been my escape. You know, of course, you can't escape everything going on in the world, whether it's the pandemic, whether it's all the injustice going on in the world. You can't escape it, but books kind of gives me that hour out of my day where I can just fall into a book, get a good laugh, get some good romance, a good story, some suspense. It's everything. It's like binge watching TV shows for some people. Well, I've been binge reading. The second question is, what are some fun and unique things that I can bring to BookTube? I mean, I don't really know if there's anything unique that I can bring. It's just I will say I'm not the fastest reader. So my BookTube channel is not gonna be slow paced, but I'm definitely, you're not gonna see me with a book haul of 20 books and I read 20 books in a month. Like, I'll be happy if I read 2 books a month. Question number 3. What are you most excited about with this channel? I'm most excited about getting the conversation and discussion started about some of these books that I've just been loving in 2020. And maybe I'll go back to some books that I've read in the past as well that have been favorites and just sparked some discussion out of me. I don't have a lot of friends that are into books, so I am so excited about having people just comment and let me know what they think about the books that I've been reading. Question number 4, why do you love reading? I think this answer is pretty obvious, but it's you get to escape. Like, reading is fundamental and it's so awesome that I get to like escape from everything going on from my life for just a little while and just fall into the world of the character in the pages, or if you're reading on an app, the screen. But yeah, so you get to fall into someone else's life, and I just love reading. Question number 5, what book or book series got you into reading? I'm going to say the first books that my mom got me were Dr. Seuss books, so that's where it all began. We had a subscription and they would send books in every month, and I would go through them and me and her would read them together. So that was my first book series. Number 6, what questions would I ask my favorite booktubers? I would definitely ask them, how do you guys read so much? Like, so much. Like, in one month, like 10 to 20 books. I know there's like audiobooks, and that's something else I haven't gotten into. I'm really archaic with this, y'all. I'm gonna get there though. Hopefully, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna step into 2020 in the new way of reading books, but I'm gonna get there. But anyway, just even the ones who maybe don't even read that many audiobooks, because when the book hauls come, it'd be like stacks of 20 books. I'm like, y'all gonna read all that in one month? Like, how y'all do that? So that's my question. How y'all do that? Number 7 is, what challenge do I think will be the hardest to overcome as a new booktuber? I think what's going to be hardest for me to overcome will probably be me not having like 30 books a month that I'm reading. But I don't see that as that big of a deal, because I'm actually going to challenge myself. I'm going to make that challenge and be like, come on, girl, you got to read more. If you want this channel to grow, read more. And I don't see a problem with that, because I've definitely been reading more now that we've been in quarantine, and I'm hoping that I won't be in a book slump. That's something you hear a lot of people talk about, where you just do not want to read books, you're not inspired by any books. And so I'm just gonna have to fight through that, and definitely having this new wave, well, it's not new, but it's definitely this new wave of supporting Black authors, Black women authors, Black queer authors. Just, there's so many Black authors out there, so many books that need to be read, And I can't have the excuse of I don't have anything to read. Like that used to be my excuse. That's not an excuse anymore. Shout out to all the black booktubers who did the black booktuber tag, because I was taking notes and writing down so many books that I had never even heard of, and I'm so excited to dive into those books. So shout out to them. Look up black booktuber tag and you'll see so many black booktubers and the books that they've been reading that shout out black authors. I started reading very young. I don't really know what age. Like, I ain't gonna lie and say like, oh, I started reading at 2 years old. I don't know. I feel like it was right before I started pre-K, or maybe, I think so. I just know I was reading Dr. Seuss books. I know I was young though, so I mean, like everybody. Well, not everybody. Some people be reading at 1. Shout out to like my line sister's child, because he was reading like at 1. Maybe before. Where do I read? Mostly I read in my room at night, which I need to get out of that because I will fall asleep with a book. Not saying it's boring, but I mean it's calm. The bed is comfortable. I'll just fall asleep. I like to read in the living room too. And sometimes because I'm reading not audio books, y'all, bear with me. Because I'm reading books on the apps, ebooks, that's the word, got it. Now that I'm reading ebooks, you can read anywhere. You can even read in church when you're supposed to be reading the verses that the pastor is going over. But I don't do that. I don't do that. What kind of books do you like to read? I like to read everything. Let me stop lying. It's not everything because I don't really like nonfiction, but I'm going to get into that. That's my goal, to get into more nonfiction book. I'm supposed to be telling you about the books that I do read, the genres I do read, not the ones I don't. Let me get back into it. Okay, so the genres of books that I do read mainly are romance. I'll read a little YA, which is young adult. I'll read some thriller. I'm really one of them people, I go through a phase. Like once I read Gone Girl, I wanted to read more books like that. So I was reading The Sharp Objects. I follow Reese Witherspoon, so sometimes I'll read one of her book picks, and they're always a different genre. Sometimes they're thriller, sometimes historical fiction. I read romance, science fiction, which yeah, I do. I've been getting into Octavia Butler. That's going to be a whole series. Stay tuned on that. Well, I mean, I read young adult, so I'm not big into young adult, but I'll definitely, sometimes I want to escape into a good dystopian book, kind of like that Hunger Games feel. It definitely got me into wanting to read more like that. So if you read any YA, please suggest some, because I don't want it too out there. Hunger Games was like perfect for me, so I've been wanting to read a series like that. But I know there can only be one Hunger Games, but that's what I'm in search for. So sometimes I read YA just because I want to find that book. Definitely love Children of Blood and Bones. So stay tuned. Be on the lookout for me to do a review on that book, as well as the sequel. I need to read that as well. So yeah, you guys, that's it. That's the new BookTuber tag. I stumbled through it, but you know what? I got through it, and I'm so excited about reading books with you. Well, I don't know if y'all, I hope y'all read them with me and not just watch me talk about them. That's my friends and family that I'm pointing out, because one of my friends was like, yeah, girl, I don't like reading, but I'll listen to you talk about the book. No, girl, I want you to actually buy the book and read it and get in the comments and talk to me about the books. And that goes for all of you. Please like, comment, subscribe. Give me your book suggestions. What are some books that you guys love? What books did you start off reading? I've been feeling real nostalgic because Babysitter's Club is on Netflix, and I started off reading Babysitter's Club when I was real young in elementary, so I'm real excited about watching it. I know y'all, I'm like almost 30, excited about the Babysitter's Club book, but it's nostalgic, you know? And what else I'm gonna do? It's quarantine. Ain't no going out. So anyway, y'all, please like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more books with Kimberly.